There we go. All good. All good. Settled in. We're all
We're
set.
in. We're in
There we go. Where are you calling in from? Where in the world?
Missouri,
Nice. Okay.
Missouri.
I'm down in Miami. If you can't tell, but appreciate you joining. I know we were speaking a little bit back and forth. Sent over a few videos, resources, everything initially. Did you get a chance to look through those at all?
Yeah, I did check out those videos. Those are pretty
Perfect.
cool.
What'd you think of those? What'd you find to be helpful?
I mean, it's definitely um enticing for sure. Seeing that you can make a bunch of money online in the online business space. I I know that you're gonna ask me to invest some money. I just need to I know I'm getting to the point where I'm willing to do that. What is the return on investment? Like, do you do copywriting yourself or are you just more in the sales yourself?
I do both.
Do
I make
both.
40K plus a month, and it's not obviously so much about me. What do you think the results end up? Do you think it's the program, or do you feel like the results depends on yourself?
Yeah, it depends on yourself for sure. That's everything I feel like.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with the investment, whether it's 2K, whether it's 100,000, whether it's a million. I mean, if you're willing to put in the work, you become the guarantee yourself.
Yeah,
It's regardless of the investment and how much it is, because the ROI on that's limitless. Even if you saw zero results, you're learning a skill set in and of itself.
right.
We have a 4 month guarantee. We never even have to rely on it. But I mean, more so as far as like the inner circle and copywriting specifically, what's like the main goal or outcome you're even looking for with something like this?
Just trying to the typical answer, but trying to get out of the 9 to 5 space and just be able to more or less make money on my own and kind of, you know, that's the 9 to 5 setting. That's that comfortable space. You know, you're going to get that certain amount of income. Just trying to
Is
take
it
it into my own hands.
is the 9 to 5 comfortable? I don't think so.
I mean, yeah, I know where you're getting with that. I think, but it's it's comfortable in the sense that you know what you're going to get every single month, and that type of comfortable is what I'm meaning.
Yeah. What is it you do now? Are you in school full time? You working full time, or what are you up to at the moment?
Working full time. I was doing the school thing, but that's not my thing.
Hmm. Yeah. What is it you do for work now?
I'm a customer service representative. I work for a loan company, but
Okay.
just in customer service. Yeah,
How long you been doing that for?
about 6 months now.
6 months. Okay, so decent amount of time.
Yeah,
And I mean, with the long-term goal, obviously transitioning, I don't want to assume anything, as obviously most people work the 9 to 5 and everything. But what's kind of like the main motivation or reasoning for yourself as far as like actually transitioning from that?
just knowing that I'm seeing stuff online. People like yourself and others who are able to do it like this online in that space, and um, just having the confidence thinking that I can do it myself as well, and that no one else is really like trying to do that around me. So
I
just trying to
mean,
do something different.
yeah, more so outside of like just the online business money. Like, what has you wanting to get out of the 9 to 5, like the work you do now?
The freedom, bro. Having just being able, to live more comfortably. That was the word we were using earlier, but just live and kind of be able to take life more so into my own hands.
Hmm. Yeah, and I mean, in order to step away from that, what would you need to be bringing in on like a monthly basis?
So I'm bringing in like 2.5 a month right now,
2.5K.
and so yeah, so more than that is the answer. And if I could get more than that, once I would be able to do that, I'd step away from the job.
Yeah, and I mean, 2.5K is typically only like one client. Do we want to make 2.5K forever?
Yeah, right. That's yeah.
Okay.
No is the
Well,
answer.
what's like the longer term goal? What do we actually want to be making per month?
Shit, more than 2.5. I don't know.
Oh,
Double that. Like five, I'd say. Five is the goal.
yeah, and I mean, 5K is only two clients. What bigger picture? What do we actually want?
The bigger picture, want generational wealth. Like want to be the dude in the family to, be the first one to bring in that type of income.
Hmm? Yeah, and as far as like getting out of the 9 to 5, actually, wanting the financial freedom for ourselves, how long's that been a goal? Or we've known like the 9 to 5 is not going to actually set us up as well as our family for that, generational path we want.
Yeah. So that thought's been in my head honestly before I even got the job. I've seen videos of like Mason and other people online just scrolling through reels and stuff. And so that's always been in the back of my head. But just recently, I guess, is when I was like, fuck it, I'll just make the jump and see what's
When you say always in the back of your head, how long's always?
it's for those 6 months that I was in there and working at the full-time position. I was going to school briefly before that, and that's when I really started thinking like I don't want to do the school thing. I also don't want to work like 40 hour or like, 9 to 5, just making the same income every month, but also looking at like alternatives, but also, just not having the confidence at that moment to make that leap yet.
Okay. And I mean, has that initial confidence held us back from even trying anything? Or what have we tried in the last 6 months? Is that's a pretty long amount of time.
Yeah, this is the most that I've tried this right here.
Okay. What do you feel is like actually preventing yourself as far as like taking the leap so we can get out of the 9 to 5, actually make the money we want to make, not 2.5K a month?
Yeah, it's just doing something different, doing something that's unnormal. That's the hold back there. But
Mhm.
to
Yeah.
answer the question.
I mean, there's always going to be uncertainty as far as like trying something different. I was the same way before I got an online business, the same way. But
Mhm.
at the same time, like, how will we ever know if we never actually do take that first step?
Yeah, no, exactly.
I mean, we won't, right? Because there's always two types of people. Those that obviously, allow the uncertainty and initial bit of hesitation to consume them. I can't, so I won't do anything. Or those that manage a way to push past it, actually put themselves in the best position possible. Who do you feel gets the results they truly want?
Yeah, the person who pushed past those feelings and
Yeah,
just goes and gets it.
yeah. If we allow the uncertainty and lack of commitment to shape the way we make decisions and never actually push past that and try, where do you feel like that's ultimately going to leave us?
Yeah, it'll not lead you to where you're wanting to go.
Yeah. You or me?
Me,
Yeah, and I mean, how much longer do we want that to continue for?
not too much longer.
Not
Uh,
not too much longer, or do we actually want it to end?
yeah, well, I'm getting to the point where I just wanted to change. I don't know, like what in copywriting for yourself and in this space. And sorry, not trying to interview you, but just a quick question: like, how long with actually like applying yourself, did it take you to be like, well, I'm actually making real progress. I'm actually built for this,
Yeah, I got to 40K a month in 7 months. It has nothing to do with me though, because I
Yeah,
put in the work. I showed up every single day and put 12 hours of work every single day.
yeah,
People aren't willing to do that, right?
right.
Because I mean, we're asking all the wrong questions. Like, what's the investment? Or, how fast can I see results? It's not supposed to
Hmm.
work.
Right.
Online business is risky because you can
Yeah,
lose a shit ton of money, right? If we're looking for immediate results or how much am I going to make, like guarantees, we're in the wrong place.
yeah.
The only
No,
guarantee we have is if we do nothing, we'll continue working the 9 to 5, making 2.5K a month. What do you
yeah.
feel is ultimately riskier?
No, yeah, for sure. I feel like, you're convincing me that it's riskier to stay in the 9 to 5, which I do agree with you. I'm just trying to, and you're like, there's no guarantees. And on this side, that's what I'm trying to figure out though, but there's none. But I'm telling you, like, I would apply myself, and I'm thinking that I'm ready to make that jump.
You think or you are?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm
Why?
ready. Uh, I'm, I'm ready. I'm just, so what would the like resources part, if I actually go ahead and do this, look like? Because,
To be honest, like we're so focused on the business model and program, but the
hmm
program and resources have nothing to do with it, right? I mean, those can be the
mm,
best resources, best information, best program in the world, right? But if we aren't
yeah,
ready to push past, the most important part is we, look at ourselves and figure out what actually held us back. because that uncertainty, that lack of commitment is going to be the same reason you don't do this, you don't do other business models as a whole. Because
Right.
every single program works out there. I'd be lying to you if I said they didn't. Like day
Yeah.
trading, drop shipping, Amazon, anything you see across social media works. But it's the person that makes it work. It's not that the business model failed, it's the person that failed or didn't try in the first place, right? And I mean, that's
Mm-hmm.
the last 6 months, asking yourself the question, like, why do you feel now's the time where we actually put an end to that? We actually step into the fully confident, fully committed version of ourselves who pushes past these limitations to get to the time and financial freedom we want. Because we don't have to.
No, yeah. Um, yeah, I'm ready to make that jump. I guess like it is definitely all based on the person, whether you're going to be successful. That part I agree with. I'm asking more so like the mentorship, like the model. It's
Yeah,
all going to be there for me, right? And I'm just
we can
gonna,
get into the business model.
yeah, yeah,
Why more so personally do you feel like you're ready to push past the uncertainty and lack of commitment yourself?
yeah, yeah, brother. I'm ready to go all in
Yeah. Why? Because we haven't been
because
the
it's
last 6 months.
because yeah, it's time to make a change and be different and just strive for the stars. In all honesty, why let these little fears hold you back?
Yeah. Because once we obviously push past those and we're in the position of the 10, 15, 20K months, like out of the 9 to 5, we have the time freedom for ourselves. What do you feel life looks like at that point? What do you feel like actually changes for ourselves?
It just the I guess you kind of mentioned it, but the freedom aspect will change it. You'll be able to live more free, do things more so on your own time, and just you'll have money, so you'll have access to do more things, different type of lifestyle changes. But um, yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, and I mean, like, just simply stepping into those shoes, thinking about it for a second, like, how much more confidence and fulfillment do you feel like we'll actually have at that point for ourselves?
Like once I get to the point where I'm wanting to go.
Yeah, like we're in the position and in the shoes we want to get to for ourselves.
Yeah, I'd feel a hell of a lot more confident if I got to that point. Then that'd be like the affirmation for me, you know. I know I can do this shit, so I'd keep on pushing it forward.
Yeah, because I mean, I can obviously walk you through everything, share my
Mhm.
screen, share the ins and outs, how we help our other students as well. But the most important thing, as I mentioned, like after the last 6 months, do you feel like we're finally ready to, actually put an end to that? Where we draw a line in the sand and we push past the uncertainty and initial bit of fear we need to get to the time and financial freedom we ultimately want? Because that's the most important part.
100%, I'm ready to make the commitment. As far as like I couldn't just like quit my job right now.
Sure.
It would have to be like a transition type of thing.
Mhm.
And and then but I would, I'd put all my extra hours into it and it,
And I don't I
I
don't ask anybody to quit their job or drop out of school immediately. Do some people? Yes. Do I recommend it? Probably not. But as most students come into this working a 9 to 5 in school full time, part time as well, and get to the point as to when they can transition, then they obviously make that jump. But I can walk you through everything. Share my screen, dive into the ins and outs here in a second as well. Now, I'm not sure through like some of the videos, the application, what you've seen from Mason thus far. The inner circle itself is one-on-one direct coaching, which I'll dive into like all the specifics, everything here in a minute. Now with
Mhm.
that, we do have many different options. The total cost of the inner circle would be 5K. Now, is that something you have set aside at the moment?
Yeah, I got that for sure. Um, yeah, I have that.
Are you sure? You okay? You were freaking out there a little bit. I can tell it's a
Yeah.
little bit of a money concern.
So just to be frank with you, I got 6.5 right now on the account. So I have it. It's just like
And to be
that's
honest, like I would never take 5K all at once. Like I don't
mhm,
want to put you in a weird sort of like financial spot like that, and leave yourself with 1.5K left. That's not what we do. We
right.
do have different options, different ways to break it up. As far as like some of our students get started with 4K initially, 3K, 2,500. We can kind of break up the rest as we go and figure out what's most comfortable for yourself. Do you
Mhm.
even know like the rough credit score you have off the top of your head?
Yeah, my credit's good, but it's just because of my mom. It's the around the 750 to 800 mark, but
And is
it's
that is that like your credit or are you like an authorized user?
I'm an authorized user and she's building it for me.
Okay, because I was gonna say we even do have different options there. Honestly, like the easiest side of things. But before I share my screen, I always like to give people a brief explanation as to what AI copywriting is, because I thought I knew what it was until Mason explained it to me the way he did. But let me share my screen here. Let me know when you can see this. Should just pop up on your end and say like "Welcome to Copy MBA." Um,
Oh, there we go. Yep, I got it.
okay, let me know when you see this here. Do you
Yeah, I
need?
see it.
Okay, need me to zoom in at all? Good on your end.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, so this is initial pillar within the inner circle. So think about it building up that skill set, laying the foundation for success with copywriting. Now, I won't go through every single one of these, but if you see something, have questions, ask away. So basically, it starts from square one, right? What is copywriting? Copywriting fundamentals, the market research. So identifying those specific clients and niches, whether it's local, online businesses you could be working with. How to write the copy. So emails, ads, webinars, sales pages, even writing for Twitter. How to do it creatively, professionally, ethically along these lines. Mason does have some recordings of his in here too, so it shows the questions he asks, ways he presents himself when speaking with potential clients. In terms of our bonus content, our accelerator here is some PDFs, templates, examples as far as cold email, cold outreach, as well as some sample copy, in addition to a first client playbook. Basically, walking back, say Mason was brand new to copywriting, knew nothing about it, all the necessary steps he would take in order to land his first few clients, ultimately skilled to where he is now. So that could be finding leads on and off social media, sending and structuring those DMs, emails, a little bit more on the client acquisition side of things, right? As well as the aftermath. So properly getting paid, onboarding, fulfillment. We also have a case study within here from Kevin, who got to 40K a month working with this as well. Now, on top of that, we have additional modules too. So think about these. Usually when you do get to those 10 to 15K plus months, so continuing to scale, build your brand, build your business, leverage those higher paying clients as well. So a little bit deeper dive into the emails, webinars, ad side of things, crafting your offers. So specific pricing structure, components as to how and what you can offer for your services, working with specific niches. Now that could be e-com brands, personal brands, agencies. I'm not sure if you recall the name Ben Bader through a few of the videos, but one of Mason's good buddies, he shares his perspective throughout here too, as far as how he got started, landed his first few clients, ultimately scaled to where he is now. Currently does a little over 150K a month, managing 8 clients. So breaks that down, a few coaching calls, as well as we implemented these AI modules. So a few of our coaches doing anywhere between 30 and 70K a month currently, but how we leverage AI. So that could be navigating the market, identifying those specific clients and niches. That could be creating different outreach scripts, templates, variations there, as well as physically feeding and prompting the AI to write the copy for you, right? Make it more efficient, productive on your end, all while maintaining that deliverability. So when you do give that to clients, making them the most money, making the most money in return, as well as an outreach vault. So obviously, you can be the best copywriter, like simply write the best copy in the world, but if you don't have the ability to land clients, it defeats the purpose. So we specifically structured this vault in terms of different examples and frameworks, how some of our students and coaches landed their clients. So different like screenshots, videos of the initial outreach message, conversation flow, how they locked down those deals on their end as well. But in terms of like the video module section side of things, any questions here? Is this all making sense?
Yeah, it seems pretty self-explanatory.
Okay, so we do have a community as well. Now, in terms of here, we did just migrate over to Discord. So I'll kind of share both perspectives as
Mhm.
far as like some wins as well as a main layout breakdown and everything too. But Colton, he's our youngest student. He joined a little over 9 months ago now. Landed his first 5 clients. He's 13 years old, so it should be a middle school recess. But Hamza, he's 14. Sonia, she actually just landed Patagonia as one of her clients, which is pretty sick. But she's doing a little over 50K a month now. Reese, $31,000 from a single client on that end. Sharon, she's a mom in her mid to upper 50s, 13K a month, about a $200,000 old there. Nicole, 9K deal here, working with the Seattle Seahawks, which is actually pretty badass. Nathan, chilling at 6K a month on his end. Corey, 3,500 here. Amanda, I'm not sure if you saw her testimonial, but she actually just became one of our coaches about a month ago now. She's doing 40K a month as well. Sweta, she's doing 10 to 12K a month from the middle of Pakistan with barely any Wi-Fi. So quite impressive to see the global presence too. A few of our coaches, which I'll dive into. Joe, $1,000 win here. Dan, 10K deal on his end. Mace, as you can see, K, 2,500 here for a couple emails a week. So pretty simplistic along those lines. Daniel, 10K deal here, working with a e-com skincare brand. Evan, he's 18, quit his part-time 9 to 5, complete degenerate, but doing 12 to 13K a month at the moment. In terms of the Discord, let me do this. Hmm, okay, it should pop up and say general chat on your end if you let me know when you see this.
Yep, I got it.
Okay, perfect. So throughout here, general chat, pretty self-explanatory, but just like the main portal, main hub, as far as common questions, go-tos, our mindset opportunities. I'll dive into those here in a second. But then we have
Mhm.
specific channels, essentially geared towards the process as far as landing clients, right? That could be, the actual calls, website critique, copy critique, cold outreach within your two, breaking all those elements down as well. Now, don't get me wrong, the video modules as well as the community is great. But the most important part is putting that through application and actually learning from those who are in the position we're trying to get to ourselves. So we have a few different layers of the coaching. One of which is group coaching. Now we have group coaching every single day, Monday through Friday. One's with Mason, one's with his brother Griffin, doing about 70K a month. One's with Tommy, who I know is in a few of the videos, doing about 40K a month, as well as a few other of our coaches. Now those are usually divided up. Half of it is topic focused, so that could be reviewing students' copy, going over outreach, client acquisition, how to better leverage AI, as well as other apps Q&A, right? Able to ask your questions, get your answers. If you aren't able to make any of those, everything's dropped here in the coaching call recordings channel. So we have about 350 pre-recorded calls already, as well as Google Docs, Excel sheets, anything that was covered throughout those are going to be dropped in here as well for to go back, review, ask your questions from two, as well as you will be assigned a personal designated a one-on-one coach. Now, if you don't like your coach for whatever reason, you can change it. But you're going to set up a call with one of them initially, basically breaking down goals, timeline, everything along that nature. After that, usually most students don't need like 30 to 40 minutes with them. If you do, great. Otherwise, it's usually those one off questions, right? Hey, got this response, how to respond here. Or send them a piece of sample copy, give me feedback, pros, cons. So not only do you have 24/7 direct access to your one on one coach, but any of the other coaches, including Mason, nothing gets left on red, nothing gets left undelivered. Here to provide you with the support you need. As well as, I think, honestly, the most important part is we have accountability coaches, basically ensuring our students are putting in the work, showing up, making progress, and on that trajectory to achieving their goals. Now, they have a call every Friday as well. Able to ask your copywriting questions, ask your mindset accountability questions. You're also going to set up time initially with one of the mindset coaches, basically breaking down like a step-by-step tailored blueprint as to how we'll get you your specific goals of out of the 9 to 5, that financial and time freedom for ourselves as well. But does that make sense in terms of like the three different coaching pillars?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. So across everything, I mean, I don't like telling people this, but we do have a 4 month guarantee, basically stating you do X, Y, Z, right? You go through the video content, you're actively engaged within the community, as well as coaching calls, do the outreach and necessary work to be successful as a copywriter, and you don't land a paying client in the first 4 months. We give your investment back. That's how confident we're in our process. We know it works. We've clearly seen it work. If you do show up, put in the work, basically follow that blueprint the coaches give you, and you don't land a paying client in the first 4 months, we don't deserve your investment in the first place. Happily able to refund that. We've only had one refund all year, so never even have to rely on it. More so just provided for obviously students as assurance, everything along those lines. But in terms of everything I covered, what questions you got? Video course, community, coaching, lead gen, accountability. What questions you got?
Yeah, my questions are more so in regard to the resources and the coaching that you get, like the mentorship, but you did a good job of explaining it. There's plenty of resources, it seems like. Um, so with your accountability coach, you said you'd have schedule a meeting with them every Friday and just kind of touch base with
So
your
they have
goals
a they have a group call every Friday.
hmm
It's similar to like the group coaching, but then you're also going to set up initially like that call as far as I mentioned, like building out that blueprint for yourself. And then
Yeah.
you have direct access to any of them throughout the community as well. Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah. And then like as far as like yourself and like Mason, would I have access to ask you guys some questions or some
Mhm.
stuff like that?
Yeah. Everybody's in the community. You have direct access to not only your one-on-one coach, but any of the coaches, including Mason. Yeah.
Very cool. Cool. Well, this might be the easiest sale you've done, but
No.
I think I'm in, man.
No. I mean, the most
Ready to do.
important, like, genuinely, you don't obviously have to agree with me, but like, if you did come into this, like, you put in the time, you put in the effort, you utilize all the coaching resources, guidance, everything. Do you feel 100% confident this can work for if you do put in the work? Because that's genuinely the most important part.
Yeah, I do feel confident that I'd make it work. Yeah,
Okay.
100%.
And what about our process specifically makes you feel confident this can actually work for you? What's like the key to the castle for yourself?
Well, to be honest, I signed up for the thing with Mason and I knew that he was I mean, what he was doing was working, and then I seen that I had the call scheduled with you, so I was looking into your stuff to be honest a little bit, and it was like, I mean, it all works. It's just like what you're saying at the beginning. You just gotta apply yourself and be willing to make the jump. I already know it's gonna work. I mean, I have that feeling.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I mean, good to hear that you're confident on your end. But I mean, 100% confident on your end. Is the inner circle something you want to be a part of?
Yes.
Okay, let's do it. And I mean, as far as like next steps, onboarding enrollment. Now, as I mentioned, we don't have to do like the 5K initially, as I don't want to put you in like a weird spot financially. What
Mhm.
would work best for yourself initially? I've seen students do 5K, 4K, 3,500, 3K, 2,500. Like, what would be most feasible on your end?
Um, shit. Probably like I don't know. What I'm not the I'm not the most money savvy guy right now, but like if you were in my situation, what would you do? Would you just put it all down and be like, I'm going all in, or
You want the honest answer?
yeah, I do.
Yes.
Yeah,
And the
that's what
reason
I
I
was thinking.
say that is because the students that have had the best success have done the 5K. And I
Yeah.
don't know if it's just due to the dollar amount as to which they put in, or it's like, fuck, this is real. Like,
Yeah.
let's actually go. Because I mean, with that too, it's like you're all in, right?
Hmm.
Like, there's no option as to even failing. Like, you're 100% committed, you're 100% all in, you're going to do the necessary work to actually get you the results you want. So, I mean, that'd be the honest answer, to be transparent.
Yeah, for sure. All right, let's do it, man.
Okay. And what I can do is now I know you're on your phone. Do you have your computer next to you still by chance?
Yeah, I
Okay.
do.
I was gonna say typically it's easiest just to send it over via email. Honestly, let me do this. Let's see. Okay. And I would assume the best email for you is the jacobmb02 at gmail.com.
Yeah, yep,
Okay.
that is.
I will do this. Let's say you should get an email from myself, Connor at Copy MBA. It'll be like Cardinal Mason's inner circle. So you should get that. And then that number we're texting on, is that the best number for you as well? I would assume.
Yeah,
Okay,
yep.
perfect. Let's see. Um, how long you been out in Missouri for?
My whole life, man.
Okay. Do you plan on staying out there for a while or moving somewhere?
Uh, I don't plan on moving anywhere yet, but I would definitely want to travel the world.
Yeah. What's on the bucket list?
I want to go to I want to go to Ireland.
Okay. Why Ireland? Can I ask?
Just that's got some that's where some of my family's from, and
Oh,
I don't know. This seems like freaking fun ass place.
no, that's fair. I was in Portugal back in May. That was pretty sick. And then I'm trying to get out to Italy and Greece here soon. Um,
Yeah,
I've heard it's beautiful from what most people say, but
Italy. Yeah, that sounds like
yeah,
Italy seems beautiful.
no, 100%. Say, I will do this.
Yeah,
Um,
I got the email
Okay,
on my side.
perfect. And then while you're doing that, once you fill everything out, sometimes you do get like a 5 or 6 digit security code just for your end. So you might get that just a heads up. And then I'm doing all the back end stuff. And then we have the 4 month guarantee in writing signed by Mason. I'll actually provide you with as well. So,
Okay, sweet.
did you go to community college or an actual school before you
I
dropped out?
went to Yeah, I went to community college
Okay.
locally.
What
Yeah, that's
what made you drop out?
just that. Like, I mean, I had no idea what I was doing there. I was just showing up, going through the motions.
Fair.
I had no like goals though. Like I was doing business, but I didn't really care about anything.
Yeah. No, that's
Did you,
valid. I uh
you go? Did you go to college?
I did. The only reason I went is because I played basketball in college. Otherwise, I wasn't
Uh,
going to go either. Um, I mean, I didn't do shit in school, to be honest. I basically just went to class, partied, and played basketball. But I mean, it was fun. I don't know if I'd necessarily do it again if I could go back in time. But I mean, what can you do? No reason
Yeah.
to live with regret.
Yeah, that's what's up though. He's a
All
hooper.
Yeah, all is well now, so can't complain. But I mean,
Sir.
it was fine, I guess. I don't know, but
What
go
let's
for it.
see.
Sorry.
Or I was just saying, what's how's it out there in Florida?
It's beautiful. I mean, it's like 80, 90 every day. I mean, the weather's nice. Everyone around here is in a good mood too. It's like there's no negativity. You can like
Yeah.
focus, like do your work, like meet good people around you, like business wise as well. So I mean, that's kind of the coolest thing. Obviously, Mace, a lot of the teams down here as well, which is pretty sick. So going out's pretty fun. Not cheap, but I mean it's fun.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I bet the party scene down there's crazy, man.
it's ridiculous. It's like I don't know. What can you do? We actually have an
Think we-
event down in Miami next month. Students, coaches, everybody. We had one in Toronto back in July, I think, June maybe. We had like 80, 90, 100 students and coaches, which is actually pretty sick.
Man, that's crazy.
hmm Yeah, no, it was pretty dope.
How many people are in the inner circle these days?
So we have about 1750, and we deny like 86% all people, genuinely.
Oh, really?
hmm And that's due to a few different reasons. Um, there's not really like a specific reason, but so you send you this as well, and then it should just bring you to like a WAP page, I would assume, with all
Yeah.
of them.
I think it's processing.
I was gonna say this is sometimes where people get like the security code and everything as well, so you might get that. Or you
So,
will get a message from like your bank because I get that as well. Anytime I spend over like 250 bucks, you might get that as well. Just a heads up.
sweet.
And then usually if you just like approve it, you should be good.
Beautiful.
So, um,
Yeah, it is coming up with that. Your bank could not identify your 3D secure. What'd you say, do?
so usually sometimes people will get like a message from their bank. That's what I get. And you just have to like click yes or like approve it. Um,
Yeah. Get anything right now?
or if you sometimes go to the app, that's where it is for people as well. Um,
Let's
so,
message. One message for you.
I was gonna ask too, are you using debit or credit?
Debit.
Okay. Because I was gonna say if that doesn't work, there's like you can just like direct transfer it. That's usually easiest for some people as well.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I'm not getting a notification anywhere. This is
Okay. Let me do this. Um, I'm just gonna send you a different email. It's gonna be a different link. It's
mm,
just like a direct transfer. It's usually on it. I should have just sent you this earlier. It's usually the easiest, honestly. So you should get like a same email. It'll just be Cardinal Mason's Inner Circle. And then once you open that up, it's going to be like the U.S. bank option. Um, it won't be like the card. It's a Did that other link come through by chance?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, and
Just
I was
got it
gonna
pulled
say,
up here.
once you open that, it should just be like the US bank option on like the right, if you see that.
Oh, wait, that might have been.
And I'm gonna send you a text here in a sec as well.
Oh, the U.S. Bank. Okay,
Yep.
sweet.
And
I
then
do
it'll
see
just
that.
kind of have you like any other wire per se, like transfer, kind of same process.
Gotcha. Sweet.
Excuse me. Perfect. And it should just kind of ask you like a few different questions, and then you should be good at the end. Um, so usually that one sends you like a verification code as well. Just a heads up.
Okay. Bet. Pretty cool.
So,
Yeah, my bad, bro. I'm having trouble getting logged in for some
yeah,
reason.
sorry.
Mm. What screen are you on now? I know sometimes this option's a little bit more tricky. Yeah, I'm just in the login screen. I
What was
can't get
that?
in for some.
Sorry.
Having trouble getting in though for some reason. I'm updating my
Oh,
resetting this.
is it asking for like the account like routing thing? I would assume.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Any big plans the rest of the evening? Hanging out, chilling?
Nah, just gonna go hang out with the roommates.
Nice. How many roommates you got?
Got three.
Three. Okay. Pretty good amount.
Yeah, yeah, man. Hopefully, if I can get good at this stuff, put them on.
Yeah, put the whole house on. I'll be copyrighted.
Yeah, yeah.
So, mm,
Okay, there we go. Should be. Let me see if I.
Yeah, all good. No rush. Light. There we go. Did your roommates drop out of school as well? Are they still?
It's half and half. Two of them are in school still, and one's working right now.
Okay.
Fuck, why can't I get logged in? Fuck,
What?
dude, I can't get logged in for some reason on my computer.
What did it say?
Just saying something's going wrong when you're entering it.
Is it just like the username password, or is it like the like detail?
Yeah, it's the username and password.
Okay. So I was gonna say, let's see. Let me do this. Because I was gonna say sometimes. Let me do this.
Oh, fuck, man, dude, I tried to log in so many times I've locked myself out.
Okay, let me do this. Let me send you this. Okay, let me send you this. Usually this works if you're having issues. Um, Let me know if you got that link in the chat. Because usually if we break it up, that works as well. And then this one you won't have to go through any like security phase or anything. So that should work on your end. And then if it doesn't, it actually gives us like a reason so we can tell you like what the case is.
Yeah.
I can send it to your computer if that's easier as well. My bad.
Dude, I just had it. Can you send that link here, man?
Yeah. So let me know if this should pop up like bottom right.
There we got it.
So do that.
I got that here.
Ow. Then it'll just be like the same process, everything. So
This one seems to be working.
okay. I know sometimes like the WAP link there, because Iman Ghazi, I don't know if you've heard of him. He took it over, so they're making like a ton of changes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, throughout like their APIs and stuff. So I know that's why these links usually work better.
Yeah. How many calls do you usually take a day?
Honestly, like not that many. 3 to 5. Then I'm
3
just
to 5.
hanging out, chilling. Yeah. Working with some clients the rest of the day, so it's not too busy. But I'm always like doing busy work for the most part. I mean, I'm young, might as well use it while I can.
Yeah, for sure. Hard to climb.
Okay, so
Insufficient funds.
that's where you should get the text from your bank.
Let's see here. It's weird. I'm not getting a text.
Okay. I guess insufficient funds. Do you have the funds in your account?
Yeah, I do. I wonder if I need to just move it all to my checking.
Is it in your savings right now?
Yeah.
Okay, that would probably be why.
Okay. Still logged out. We're back in.
Oh, good.
Sorry about this, man.
Dude, I've had calls that are like 3 hours before. You're chilling. My bank does the same shit. Like I have to call Amex a ton when I have like big purchases.
Yeah, it's like week now all of a sudden.
Yeah, it's just how like banks appear, which I guess it's a good thing. Like as if it weren't you, um, rather
Yeah.
than like somebody else just using your card, which makes sense. But
Let's try this again.
yeah, you're all good.
Sweet. Did it go through?
Yes, just came through there.